What's going on, guys? We're going to talk about how to drive a car. I'm a state certified driving instructor. Put on your seatbelt. Frame the rear window in the mirror. We want to look straight ahead. The side mirror, there's a keypad adjustment. You want to look straight ahead. Now, the passenger side mirror, you want to bring it out and you want to see a little bit of the side of the car. We're going to be going on a major thoroughfare, going on some major roads, and then end up in neighborhoods. Turn on your left turn signal. We want to put it in drive. We look over our shoulder. We gently accelerate off. Learning how to drive can be a challenge. You want to make sure you have a good instructor, good coach, good teacher, one who's going to be passionate, who's going to be patient with you, having a good sense of humor, and who will really explain things thoroughly. You're watching this because you're a beginner, or maybe you're an experienced driver, and that's 10 years or more. An experienced driver is someone that we consider in the industry 10 years of experience or more. So we have to come up and stop. This is a regulatory sign, but now we have to move ahead. It's called showing the car. We look left and right. It's clear. Go in the nearest lane. That is by the yellow. Keep your turn as short as possible. We want to get up to speed, be comfortable, breathe, and let's take our time. Be patient because you're going to learn a lot today. And every step that you take toward your independence, that will come back to you with job opportunities, promotions, picking up your parents, picking up your boyfriend or girlfriend, or if you have a family, your son or daughter. So learning how to drive, I feel it's a necessity if you really want to extend opportunities to grow, because you have to be able to be accountable and reliable for your job, for promotions, for opportunities that present itself. Example, several years ago I worked for an agency that I can't name, that we help people who were incarcerated. When they come out, they would take the class. I would present information on driving, the rules, expectations, and why did they drive illegally. After completing the course, they would be presented with this information in front of the judge. If the judge felt they were remorseful, part of their record was expunged. So I had a chance to see how teaching drivers ed and giving drivers who are in their 20s and 30s, who messed up when they were 18 or 19, driving without a license, racing, getting tickets, doing stupid stuff, they were able to take the class, which was video recorded, and this was an excellent opportunity. So I know driving can change lives. We're on a major thoroughfare, the speed limit is 50. It doesn't matter what lane you're in, we're all going the same way. I'm on the left lane because there's a yellow line. On the right is a white line. We're in North America. I'm going to change lanes. I like this director's view because you can see out the front, and you can also see me looking, checking blind spots, and really aiming high, looking ahead. I'm going to squeeze brakes, use the ball of my foot. Try to build habits, not run yellow lights. That's a great way to get a ticket. We want to stop behind the stop line. Driving instructors, good driving instructors are teachers, police officers, school bus drivers. We understand people, we speak honestly, and we set high expectations. That's not to say other people don't do that. But when you set high expectations for yourself and high expectations for others, they will meet the goal. You hold me accountable when I make these videos and I post them. If I do something wrong, you tell me. If I do something right, you tell me. If you question something I do, you tell me. And then when I respond to you back, I will respond to you the same way, with respect. If you say ignorant things, you're going to get ignorance back, or I'll delete your comment. We're waiting for the light to turn green. We're relaxing. We're looking. We check. And then we gradually take off. That's a twin turbo Audi on the right. don't care. We have an NA big block, so we're just gradually into the throttle, about 45 miles an hour. What I like to think of as being peaceful, really being aware and really looking around and trying to be smooth. These lights will change if we can get about 45 to 50. There's a white Impala behind me speeding. You'll see it coming up on the right once it gets in the camera. This camera's mounted on the windshield. I have both hands on the wheel. That's the white car that was speeding, that Malibu. They're going to have to cut off cars. They're moving faster than the flow. It's not even necessary. I wanted to share with you one comment that I read. One person said, it's police officers and driving instructors like you that go too slow. Well, if I want to speed up and cause an accident, it's my fault. Because I don't have any tickets or no at-fault accidents, I guess I have a good driving record. It's about safety. No one is perfect. But if you learn to drive fast, you're going to disregard speed limits. You're going to say, hey, it's for the other person. Right now, it's about defensive driving skills. I noticed that the last 2 years, a lot of people are impatient, in a hurry, tailgating, aggressive. It's about safety. And it's about knowing and driving with the balance. When it's time for me to go fast, I'll go. When it's time for me to be smooth and chilled, I'll do that. Because I drive adults and teens who don't know how to drive. There's a motorcycle coming. You're gonna hear it. You should hear it. He's right behind me. Here he goes. I'm expecting him to cut through. So you're about to see some really stupid stuff. He's either going to follow the rules or he's getting ready to tailgate and cut through. I really want you to see this to learn. Am I saying this driver will be safe? Hopefully. Also, my good friend from the Moore Mafia down in North Carolina, they're giving away a 1,000cc bike. It's a liter bike. So that made my heart kind of drop because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to run over or be part of an accident of a motorcyclist. And I've been on a bike before and the outcome was not good. I hit the front brakes and flipped. This is in college. So, but that doesn't deter me, but I know my purpose is not on two wheels because it's just too dangerous out here. My good friend from the Moore Mafia, he's down in North Carolina, he actually gives classes on how to ride. I would love to go down to North Carolina, spend a summer, a few weeks down there, and learn how to properly ride a bike. And then my goal would be to drive with a group of guys, drive for an hour on the expressway, leathers on, helmets on, safe, driving smooth, driving smart. Driving in the city, I don't want to mess with that. Detroit, Michigan, Los Angeles, California, Houston, Texas. There are just too many dangerous situations. And I feel I will be a liability than an asset on the road. You notice I'm not really tapping my brakes. The white F-150 is tailgating. I'm trying to be smooth and chilled. And I'm at about 50. Speed limit here is 50. You don't need to do 55. You don't need to do 60. You don't need to do 70. Most of these drivers are driving at or about the speed limit. The motorcyclist is behind me. So we'll see how he or she drives. And I've seen a lot of GoPro videos. It's really impressive. And also I was in Joliet, Illinois last weekend, and I took some video and pictures for the National Hot Rod Racer Association. And I saw those people, but they go like 200. This bike behind me doesn't go 200. It's not a specially built bike. But at least he does have his helmet on. He's driving safe. And we were taught to give them at least 4 car loops. And I'm trying to be smooth, and if he or she because you can't tell if they want to cut over left or right and go crazy fast. That's them. I'm going to get over one lane to the left, accelerate through my lane, and I'm trying to stay in an open lane. I really love this director's view because you can see me looking around, and you can see me keeping space. The only thing you don't see is a rear angle, but I'm very happy with this update. And I feel pretty relaxed. I'm going to have some adults going back. You'll hear the motorcycle. Looks like a 650. I'm just trying to keep space. And most drivers are not really focused on the motorcyclists. This can be a relaxing drive, go with the flow. You don't always have to tailgate and be crazy aggressive. Even before I was an instructor, I would drive pretty smooth and just taking my time. Trying to keep space, seeing what's ahead. You can saw the white car that's kind of cut over, setting up the motorcyclist for failure, meaning running into something. Now the motorcyclist does have blind spots too. We're using him as a case study, or her. My cousin also has a motorcycle too. He checked this blind spot. It's really too close though. I would feel too close because if someone brakes check him or her, you know they're going to end up hitting the vehicle. So, I'm a speed demon. I love speed. Speed never lies. But I also understand it could put you in the grave very early. So he's probably spinning about 9,000 RPMs. Those spikes will go to 18,000. Squeeze my brakes. I'm going to get to the inside lane. I'm going to show you something different now. I'm going really slow. And the thing that I've learned, learn how to drive. Don't be scared. Get a good instructor. When I was at Joliet and I did not know how to use my Canon LS3 camera, one of the NHRA photographers said, just go out there and take video. Learn how to take pictures. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Now I got to get over. See the lady looking at me. And I'm going to get over one more lane using my blinker. And you see me checking that blind spot. Now, I'm going to be making a right turn. I'm going to stop. I'm going to inch forward. It's called showing the car. And you're going to see me look. This is really good. And I can't go. It's just a lot of traffic. It's kind of an adrenaline rush. You're excited. You're a little bit nervous. If you don't feel this way, you're lying. You're not alive. And then I'm going to go. This car's got a lot of power and torque. You can definitely hear it pick up. So I'm trying to readjust my speed. And just trying to be smooth. I really don't want to be behind this Tahoe. Larger vehicle, harder to see. Someone hit that pole there. Trying to keep good speed and good space. They're going faster than the flow. And when you're learning to drive, you have to examine the environment. This is a different type of road. It's 50 miles an hour. People tend to do 60 or 70. The police do definitely watch. The burgundy car is tailgating, and now they cut off the Tahoe. So now I'm going to squeeze with the ball of my foot. I'm trying to teach you good habits, and good drivers have good habits. Dangerous drivers have dangerous habits. Cutting off, tailgating, being crazy aggressive, running lights, slamming brakes, such as that white car that cut me off and they're cutting over too. The biggest thing I see is people leaving late. leave early. Example, I left to go to Chicago at 4:30 in the morning because I did not want to drive during the middle of the night. And you saw me check my blind spot to my right, a car was there. But when I hit I-80, it was a whole new experience. Heavy traffic, older expressways, people aggressively tailgating. And I'm gonna maintain good speed. And I'm trying to be as smooth as possible. Even if I wasn't making this content for you guys, this is how I drive, because you gotta have a good driving record. I'm an instructor, and if I get a lot of tickets, I'll lose my endorsement. Why would I do that? I wouldn't put my livelihood for my family or my students. Like this black car, see how fast you're going? Not even necessary, okay? It's not that serious. So they're in a hurry. And there's a time and a place, don't get me wrong. So you check my blind spot, accelerate through the gap. That's what you need to do. Accelerate through the gap. I'm having small steering movements. I'm using the hood line reference point. You might be able to see it in the camera. There's a hood line reference point on the right and a hood line reference point on the left. We want to be on the left side of the curb. We want to be on the right side of the broken white line. That Mustang and Cadillac, they're doing about 70. I'm doing about 50. And you'll make your own assumptions, but good instructors give you the information to really help you be successful. And if you're under 25, the chances if you dying in a crash are greater. I'm over 25. I'm in my late 30s, early 40s, so I have more than 10 years of experience. If you're watching this and you don't have 10 years experiment, then you're going to end up possibly injuring yourself or others, because beginning drivers take a lot of risk. Like I see the Mustang up there. And I'm going to squeeze my brakes, going slow to this turn, and learn more than one way. Oh, that was a good turn. Yes. And I'm going to take a different way because I want you to see the roundabout. And I'm going to squeeze. And look. It's clear. And that Mustang has a twin turbo Coyote. This car does not have any power adders. Engine is actually bigger than his or hers, but they have twin turbos to build boost. We have a double yellow line, can't pass. We have the edge line to the right. Looking ahead around the curve. These are the things you must do if you want to learn how to drive. Because I'm an instructor, I'm going to share with you everything I'm doing. And if you really are interested, you need to sign up for a coaching session. We partner with Standstore, and it's $29 a month for us to host Standstore. But we have digital products, how to pass your road test, how to pass your knowledge test. We've had about 10 coaching calls. So I got to come up and yield. Squeeze brakes, I'm checking. I'm going to go in slow. And I'm going to go. You're supposed to use your blinker, right? You yield. And then you go in slow. Go out slow. And we're going to take our time, be patient, learn how to drive, understand the fundamentals. And when you understand the fundamentals, you're going to be very successful. So I'm scanning, taking my time, and I really want you to look at all the videos. We'll edit this later this evening or tomorrow, and then we'll be going live later. I want to say thank you.